Okay, in this video we're going to assemble the chassis. We have previously assembled the two side panels, the front panel, the bottom panel, and then we also have the back panel that we're going to attach. So this will complete the chassis assembly, not including the top cover, which we'll do next. So what we need in terms of hardware, we have 6 3/4 inch 440 screws with corresponding nuts. So let's start with one of the side panels. So we have the inside, and then the side panels are also marked inside, and notice that we have the back marked here. This is the back. If you remember, the Arduino ports are in the back of the robot, and you have the line sensor in the front. So this panel will be oriented this way, and you just insert the tabs into the slots like that. And now I just need to put a nut. I'll start with the center hole here. We have 3 holes on each panel. Start with the center hole. Put a nut into that slot, maybe from the bottom. Put my finger behind it so the nut doesn't fall through. And then just insert a screw into the side panel. Give it a few turns. And once it gets started, you can tighten that down. There you go. So if of course I don't want to put the other side panel on because I won't be able to get the front and the back panels into their slots, so I'm going to need to do the front and the back next. Let's start with the back panel, and the back panel is also marked top inside, and those of course should line up with the Arduino. So if I insert the tabs into the side panel first, and then it just pops right in. There you go. And I can go ahead and secure this here. So I'm going to put a nut into the slot, in the T of the slot, and then just insert a screw. Once I get it started, I can go ahead and get that tightened up. Okay. And now I need to do the front panel. Of course, the inside is marked here as well, and this one is a little bit simpler. You just tabs go right into the slots. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a nut into that slot. I have my finger behind it so the nut doesn't fall through. And then that nut, get that screw in there and get it engaged with the nut. Try again. Okay. That side is done. And now I can go ahead and put the last side panel on. Just line up the Line up all the tabs and their slots. Okay. Need to get this wire. There we go. The wire was in the way. Okay, and then now I just have three more screws to put in. So I'll start with the back. Same process. I have my finger behind the T-slot. Put the nut in. And I just screw that down. Sometimes when you're trying to get the screw in engaged with the nut, it helps if you go in reverse and then go forward, go counterclockwise and then clockwise, and it engages the nut a bit more easily. Okay, and the center one, and here, this one is, do it from the outside, it's easier. Nut inserted in there. Go reverse and then forward. Engages the nut very quickly. Okay, and then the last screw, my finger on the inside, insert the nut, and then finally the screw. Okay, your Autobot is starting to come together now. Looks good. So next we have the top cover as well as the wheels, and that will complete the assembly of the chassis and all the mechanical components, and then we can work on the wiring inside.